Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's healing session. Today we're gonna do a Reiki session continuing our astrology house series. Today we're gonna dive deeper into the 7th house, which is all about relationships, different ones, platonic, friendships, romantic relationships. Could be just either like you and your significant other, but also marriages as well as business partners. Another topic is contracts, so basically to me that represents as well commitment. And then we have the other topic, which is relating. How do we relate? So I hope you look forward to this session. I want to apologize real quick if my voice sounds really weird, like stuffy or scratchy. I woke up with a completely clogged off nose. Like basically my body decided today you don't need to be able to breathe through your nose. So yeah, I'm not sick per se, but it is difficult navigating through the autumnal season change because Spain does not really do autumn the way in Switzerland, so it's a little bit weird to decide what to wear, especially when there are days that are basically like summer where you can go out in just a t-shirt because the sun is blazing so hot, as if its main focus for the day is burning you alive, as if you were a vampire. So that's why my body's kind of like trying to adapt to it right now. If you really enjoyed this session and you would love to see more, please feel free to subscribe to this channel and follow up with the weekly Reiki sessions we do here. I also put on some exclusive content in my Patreon, as well as the YouTube membership for those that do not have a Patreon membership. And if you would love to deepen your healing journey and your path, I offer one-on-one Reiki sessions. I also offer one-on-one tarot readings for those that are looking more for guidance. Or I have also products that can help you on your healing journey a little bit more individually. I have a guided meditation for healing your body and a Shadowwork ebook if you like to delve more into your shadow side and connect more with your emotions. Let's do a little bit of a smoke cleanse to start off. I choose today this heart healing incense. Perfect for today's topic. Let the smoke of this incense wash all over you and free you from any disturbing and anxious thoughts you've had throughout the day. Anything that does not feel yours. Sometimes other people's energies can, in a way, glue themselves to us. And on the sides of you as well, and a little bit behind you. Also, I'll focus real quick here on your feet to keep you grounded. starting off with this rhodonite for helping deepen your relationships, but also make it easy to build new relationships, and this will help you thrive in them. I'm going to focus here a little bit on your heart chakra. With this rhodonite, we're going to make sure that it's completely open for you to even allow yourself having relationships and deepening it, taking it maybe one next level. Are you feeling like you have to sacrifice everything or risk yourself? In a way, there's always a risk of getting hurt, but that should not be primarily what holds you back in forming these connections. So I'm infusing a little bit of a grounded energy into your heart chakra. We're going to disperse that through the whole body. I want to combine this with the next intention of knowing how to navigate deepening relationships, as well as make it easier for you. Sometimes we think it's so much more harder than necessary, so it's a little bit like of a mindset shift that we're making here. First, I want to work on the energy outside of your body, so that you feel comfortable and relaxed and don't feel like you have to figure everything out like it's the most complicated puzzle. A little bit of more self-confidence is being built here, as well as a inner knowing intuitively when to do certain things, when to move forward, when to move forwards, when to lead, when to sit back a little bit and receive. Now we're gonna focus on the mind, so you can make that mindset shift. Opening your mind also up for even considering that opportunity. And to take that newfound energy and perspective shift and dragging it all around you, down your energetic body, to envelop you a little bit into this cocoon of, I know what I'm doing, this is super easy, I have it all figured out without actually feeling like you have to study everything. Just this inner knowing on how to move through your current relationships. Maybe for some people to make it a little bit less awkward. Using this rose quartz, which is going to help you how to connect with other people. I want to focus here again a little bit on your heart chakra, stirring up any energy that might be blocked, and maybe activating further your heart chakra. To let you explore parts of it that you have maybe not used yet so far because of some reasons of being scared, or maybe not feeling quite ready yet, but you've been doing the work so far, working on your self-concept, and now you feel ready and think you can manage this. Again, giving it a little bit of a boost. I want to take that energy and work it from the mind to the heart to create the perfect heart and mind coherence, so that even when you feel like you want to connect with someone on a deeper level, a part of you might get triggered for some reason and fight basically against it. So we want to make sure here that nothing gets in between, no self-sabotaging, just you completely surrendering to it. The next step is committing to others, but also committing to yourself. I'm going to be using this labradorite to help further support this transformation you're going through. In order to commit to others, you have to commit to yourself first, right? And sometimes that can be like really difficult if you've always put other people first. So I just want to focus here on making it normal for you to choose yourself, commit to yourself. When you say you're gonna do something, you're actually gonna do it and not procrastinate on it for a long time. So it's little things like that where when we do it for ourselves, it's easier for other people to do them as well, to kind of like mirror that back to us. So think here about the things you said you're gonna do for yourself this year. Which of those things have you been actively working on? Which ones have you been pushing off and saying they're not ready, it's not the right moment, whatever excuse you have been giving? Just try to reflect back on it and think about it in the way of how did I see this be represented in my reality as well, you know? Since your reality is always a reflection of your internal state, I bet you a lot of people might not have shown the same commitment to you the way you would have gotten if you showed that commitment to yourself first as well. Maybe job related, friendships, family members, your significant other. And lastly, I'm gonna do a little bit of a perspective shift. How do you relate to the people around you? Sorry, my throat just got really scratchy. But here it is, sometimes we see things a certain way when they're maybe not. That's when you gotta do a perspective shift and think about how this seems, especially from like an outside perspective. Sometimes when we're in the middle of the things, we do not see the things around us. So maybe you're in an argument with your significant other, your parents, co-worker, and you feel like you need to react a certain way, or you maybe have misinterpreted something when it was completely meant differently. Situations like that can happen. So I just want to focus here on allowing yourselves to take 3 seconds before reacting to something. Just observe it in that moment before you assign any meaning to it. Maybe you have always seen things a certain way, so it didn't allow you to connect to that person, and then when you shift your perspective, you realize, oh, so that's how they see it, and then you find yourself relating to them, and that may inspire something for you to change about the situation. Maybe the next time you're gonna react differently because you can relate to the emotions the other person was feeling at that moment, or understanding more why they did react in a certain way. Or love to finish this up. You're fully immersed into the 7th house. I hope you enjoyed this session. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, goodbye everyone.